Hello? Is anyone there? I'm trying to reach...
Alright, so I think I got your attention. So recently I've been asked a lot, Speedy, I can't bind all your tips to my scroll wheel. I'm having trouble, I'm having issues. So I thought I'd make a video covering all my scroll wheel keybinds. So I can already tell I lost some of you when I said scroll wheel binds, so here's a quick clip of some of the things you can do with these binds.
I cannot get into my game without everything.
I should have mentioned beforehand that I don't have jump bound to scroll wheel anymore since they nerfed bunny hopping. So that's the only thing I don't have bound. Alright, so now without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, I want to be considerate of everyone's time. So if you want to just take a screenshot of this and copy my binds, feel free to do so. You don't have to continue with the rest of the video. That being said, for the rest of the video, I'm going to go step by step why I have each of these binds set the way that I do. And that's just kind of an in-depth thing that you don't need to stick around for. So now without further ado, let's get into the walkthrough. So before I begin, I want to mention that you do not need an infinite scroll wheel for most of these tips. The only one that is very advantageous to have an infinite scroll wheel is for interact or use. And the reason for that is I like to juggle with my infinite scroll wheel, and this lets me control it a lot better. And the other reason I like having an infinite scroll wheel is for winning these chess battles versus an opponent. I can just flick spin and scoop up all the loot before my opponent, especially now that that auto pickup weapons is kind of bugged. So as you can see, I'm running through a pile of weapons and auto pickup weapons isn't really doing its job. So up next, I have my place builds bound to mouse wheel up. And I use this so that I can get a wall replace. So if you take a look at turbo build, you can see the flashing lights in between placements. But when you use your mouse wheel, I'm just gonna flick it up. You can hear it, right? It's placing a lot faster than turbo build. And this is me with the infinite scroll wheel. But you don't need infinite scroll wheel, you can just flick. Flicking is pretty fast as well. So up next, I have my reset building edit and my building edit set to mouse wheel down. And this allows me to instant reset an edit. And this leads to some pretty interesting plays. I gave a spoiler at the beginning of the video and I'll have more videos on that later. One thing to note is that I set it down to mouse wheel down for a reason. That's because mouse wheel up was too hard to control. Instead, I have it set to mouse wheel down for better control. So up next, I have my vehicle exit bound to mouse wheel up and my vehicle change seat bound to mouse wheel down. This is so that I can hijack planes by flicking my scroll wheel up, and I can easily change seats with my mouse wheel down. So for example, if I want to get back to the driver's seat, that's just a few flicks away. One thing to note with planes is that you do have to hold down your interact to get out of the driver's seat. So for that, I just use my G button, which is my interact button, or you can change seats and then use your scroll wheel to get out. And last but not least is the emo picker wheel. So as you can see, none of my previous binds affect my ability to scroll through my emotes, and that was a big issue for a lot of people in the comments. So I just wanted to demonstrate that with these binds, you have nothing to worry about. So anyways guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit with all my tip videos from the past. So I'll just end the video there, and until next time, peace.